All right, let's visit Vintage B3 Organ LLC. All right, so we're doing some landscaping work. And of course, the building is up and doing work on the inside. This is topsoil because with all the trucks coming through my yard, it messed up my yard, so I had to buy me some topsoil to put in to fill in the holes. And so that's clay over there. So all of this is clay, of course. And we'll come back out, show you that. But let's start with the concrete. There's a lot of concrete. I had done extra wide. Concrete runs up to the back side of my garage. This is the back of the garage, of course. And I'll be able to move organs and instruments and Leslie's from this garage door here. They just move them down the path. I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of moving space so that the organs I could turn the organs all the way around if I needed to, spin it around without it falling off the sides. So I told them to add additional inches on both sides from what is normal for a sidewalk, because this is what I wanted. And glad I did that. Then I had this pad laid out extra wide, wider than what they were talking about at first. They were talking about a pad that went to this point here. They said, why don't you do that? And I said, I want you to double that. I said, double that. So I like having made that decision to double it. And I told them to bring it out to that light right there. Okay. So of course I have lights on the building. I have another yard light back here in the back. I got 3 lights on this side here. So that'll light up the building, light up this area at night with the yard light here and yard light here. So I'll have plenty of lighting at night. Had them to put some boxes out here, outlets all the way around the building, 2 here, of course. Then I got several, let's see, 2 more on the sides there, just in case I want to plug up, because I was thinking about being able to do some concerts out here. So I'd have, Hammond organ and the guitars and a drum or something like that sitting on the pad and do a little outdoor event. I like cookouts and barbecues and so forth. So I wanted to have that. I wanted to be able to have power right there. We do that. Let's go inside. And okay. So they've been working in here, getting the walls ready for painting, and they've already painted the ceilings. So the ceiling has been painted. And of course, we got the automatic garage door there. Um, this first room here, this is gonna be my electronic room, my electronic office where I work on amplifiers. Here, and doing things like this, projects, you have to, there's a lot of decisions that have to be made. I mean, and details, even like, of course, the baseboard, choice of baseboard. I wanted a large baseboard. I'm glad I did that. And door with a window on it here. I like that. I like having that window in my door. And I plan on here, got some ideas. I'll put my desk here that I'll be working on. So I'll be looking back this way as I work. Over here, I'm gonna have test equipment. So there'll be a table right here for sitting amps on. And then I'll have equipment on the wall. I have a shelf. I'll have a shelf that go all the way down here with test equipment on it. And the test equipment that I'll be using most will be the functional test equipment will sit here. I have some other vintage test equipment that I won't have even plugged up. It'll be sitting on shelves over here. I do have a plug if I want to cut something on, do something. I have a plug over here, a wall outlet socket, of course. But I said plug outlet socket. But over here, that's my main area for testing. This wall, we'll see how things work out with this, but I plan on having a TV over here somewhere. So I'll put a TV here. So I don't know how I'll do that. I don't know if I'll be sitting here. So I don't know if I'll put a TV in the corner. I could put a TV up in the corner there. I could put a TV up here. So I got some options there. I was thinking about putting a big screen, TV right there. So we'll see what I'll do in terms of where I place the TV. Once I get moving in, okay, we got trim around the windows. Moving on in here, got a bathroom. You need a bathroom. This is a nice large bathroom. Man, this bathroom is larger than the bathroom, one of my bathrooms in my home, my hallway bathroom. But anyway, this is a functional bathroom. Over here, there'll be a sink, a utility type sink right here, and commode will be over there. Here we're gonna put the water tank, hot water heater, be right there in the corner. So there's that. So that's what that'll look like. So over here there'll be plenty of space in here. Where my light, light switch right here. Light switch right there. Come on over here. We got the showroom. Now, another thing I'm glad that I made a decision about was putting dual windows in the showroom, because I wanted people to be able to get a glimpse of the organs and lasers before even going into the showroom. And I'm glad that I decided to do this. Instead of putting a door, just do a doorway where I could walk right into the showroom here. So here's the showroom. So I'm sure I'll be changing this up over the years in terms of how I set the organs up in the Leslie's and so forth. But maybe like organs will go down there, Leslie's will sit up here, or some vice versa. I don't know. I mean, how I'll set them in here, I'll see. But I made it wide enough to be able to fit plenty of organs and Leslie's in this space. But yeah, when I was looking at when I was designing the interior of the building, I was going to leave this space open. Actually, this was just going to be open and workspace, and we slide an organ over here, Leslie over here, as I got one fixed. I wasn't going to have a showroom per se, but as things turned out, and because of the boards that my contractor ordered, they were long enough. They were just long enough to come to this point. So I said, hey, well, why don't you go ahead and make a room here rather than reordering boards to go all the way across the building. He thought that was a great idea, which this is how it turned out. I just made sure that I made this room wide enough for Hammond organs. I had to do that. So I had to do some measuring. What do you mean? Notice where the office is, the bathroom is here, and then you got this much more wall space. See, that comes out here. Got that much more wall. So I added that more. I added that space because of the width of Hammond organs. So I measured the Hammond organs and Leslie's benches and all of the pedals, and recognized how wide the Hammond organ is, and I wanted to be able to set organs in here and then have plenty of space to walk to get to the organ, but I have to turn to the side and all of that. I ain't want to be making it laborious trying to mount the organ, so I wanted it to be easy, effortless. So that's why I had him to do it this way, open the space up. I didn't want it too closed up. So he did what I asked him to do. I got another thing I'm glad that I did was add these the lights, the number of lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light fixtures. The dude was gonna do 4. I said, no, give me 5. And I want it real bright in here. Give me 5 light fixtures. And make sure I got heating vents, AC heating vents on both sides of the room. Got plenty of light fixtures out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the length of the building, and a 7th over here. So I'm gonna have a smaller light right over here. And say, why over here? Because I'm gonna be working over here. This is what the organ, I'll be over here spending time right in here in this area working. I'm gonna call this my primary work area. So as organs, my plan is the organs are gonna be lined up all the way down to the end of the room. So I'll have 1 or 2 rows, however many, of Hammond organs. They're gonna be lined up all the way down here. But this area is where I'm gonna be working. So I wanted an extra light here. So, cause I'm gonna be right in here, sitting right in here. Where? Right here. I'm gonna be right in there working. That's where I'm gonna be working at. So I'm gonna be over here on the organ, working on the organ. And as I get that organ finished, as I get an organ complete, then I'll be able to roll that thing right on into the showroom. Put it in the showroom, and then we'll move the next one. Like they call it on football, they say the next man up. It'll be the next man up, the next organ up. All right, so he's gonna come right here and get some work done on him. Keep the work going. And of course, we'll be able to come in here and do things, because the organs will be turned here. So if I want to have some training, the organs will be right here. We'll be able to put some seats here and sit down and do technical training right here. So I got plenty of place, plenty of space. So plenty of space to do technical training and so forth and so on. And I'll be doing that. What I got here? Okay. So because of those, okay, give me some. I went with the silver. I wasn't gonna try a different door knobs. That's what I'm looking at right here. But what is this? Looks like the satin finish doorknob. All right, so I'll do that. Satin finish doorknob for all these. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 doorknobs to get. This right here is a closet for storage. This is the packing, shipping, storage closet. That's what this is. So boxes, shipping material, and whatnot. Go into that. This is a elevator lift shaft. And I'm glad that they put plastic on the floor, because they're doing painting to minimize the amount of paint on the floor. Okay. So that was acting like he didn't want to open. All right, now. Okay. Now, this is just primer on the wall, so this is not even, the wall is not painted yet. This is white, of course, the silicone, but I'm gonna use what is called ultra white. The paint that I chose for in here is gonna be ultra white. I want it bright in here. Yes, indeed, my new stairs. We just put these stairs in yesterday. So that's storage area here. Got approximately, a little over 1,700 square feet. Over 1,700 square feet of storage. See this little yellow dropping, that's foam where they sealed up the little areas here in the, make it warmer up here, keep the air. They just took that right down in, went shh, made a line right there. So how they did that? I would have made a line down through there. But they just mainly getting these things right here. But I can see, man, that's blowing out the I'll tell Jason about that. Blowing out the ceiling, man. The way they did it. Talk to him. I got to talk to him about how he did, how his guys did that. Look at that. Hey, yeah. Why not just go down? Yeah, okay. Okay, but they've been working on that, sealing that. Okay, so anyway, that's the storage up here. Gonna have plenty of light up here. My AC unit. Got a big, powerful AC unit. Look at that. All right. Wow, man. That right there, you get. Woo! Look at that. Be careful, people. Already got these cases here. Are Leslie amplifiers in those cases. So I already got some stuff up here for storage. Cause I'll move those over on the sides over here. Let me take a picture of that. Okay, those are my lights. Those boxes there. I'll have handrails here too. I'll have a rail on this side and this side. So I have handrails on both sides of the stairs. In fact, here the rails are over here. The railings right there. And then we're going to go outside. Just had this, of course, graded yesterday. Had the man that we call Uncle James. Uncle James came and did the grading for me. And that was, I mean, this just fell right off. This was straight off. But he came and built it up with that debris for me. And moved this clay over here. So I got to have him to bring in more clay. I'm gonna have him to bring in some more clay so we can do the same thing that we did here back in here. So we'll come move the clay over in this area, the next truckload of clay, and build this up. Of course, had my unit, AC unit here, built on a pedestal, as you can see. You know, like I said, there were certain things that I'm glad that I had done. The man that installed the air conditioning, he wanted to set this on a base on the ground. And I'm like, hey, no, man, can you give me something else? Give me another idea. And then one of my guys said, hey, let's build a pedestal and I had him to show me. I said, show me what a pedestal looked like, and they showed it to me. And my contractor had this built. So, so I'm glad about that. So that could sit there. Of course, they put concrete in the ground to stabilize that for years to come. Man, that's how they did that. Run that unit here. So that's that. And so here's my back, the back side of my property here. I love trees, man. I tell you, I love forests and trees. I had another building sitting here, and I had that moved, and this one is on cement, so I left it there rather than having it torn down and moved or torn down. The brown building down here was it was sitting on blocks, so that's the one I had moved. I moved it from over here and moved it down there for me. And so that's additional storage. What I'll eventually do is have all these, that gray building there, the brown building, this gray building, I'll have them painted to match that building at my new shop. So that there'll be some matching up of the color, cause I'm color coordination here. I like that. But that's Vintage B3 Oregon tour. Ouch! My flashlight fell on the floor, fell on the ground there. But that's the tour. Let me make sure I close that door good. So we're here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You'll be hearing more about us. Going to have Hammond organs and Leslie's for sale. I'll be selling Leslie's separate from the organs. So there's some people that they have an organ, but they need a Leslie. So I'll do that. I'll even come and connect it for them, wire up the organ and connect the Leslie. I do that, and I'll be restoring Hammond organs. I have some that I'll be restoring, of course, to put into the store, into the showroom. But people will be able to bring their organs to me, to the shop. Come right through here, and they'll be able to pull on up on a brother right here. We'll unload you and bring it in the shop, go through that instrument, get it restored for you. Now bring your Leslie here. We'll restore it from top to bottom, make it run perfect like it should, and rebuild the amplifiers, the crossovers, replace speakers as needed with freshly recombed bass woofers, new upper drivers, whatever that thing, man, I'll be doing it. That's what we're gonna be doing right here in the shop. Okay, so until the next video, Dr. Kemp here, the Hammond Doc, making it do what it do. Okay, till the next time, peace out.